Hi, Elle Ingalls here at pressure-free.com. If you've never watched my show before, I am Elle Ingalls. I'm the creator of the Pressure Free Method. It's an on-the-go stress management method that helps you reduce anxiety, stress, arguing. It helps you behave in better ways. It helps your cells of your body work so much better. So every body process is affected by the stress response. That's my expertise. I've been coaching for 16 years and have delved into the stress response to such a deep extent that I coach psychologists, mental health professionals, physicians, all kinds of people in this method, including anyone from CEOs to 10-year-olds. So yes, I've coached several 10-year-olds and people of any age. I coached an 80-year-old once. So people of any age can learn this, and it can begin to make a difference in your life if you apply the method. So tonight, what I want to share is an idea around what is taking up our brain space or the time of our thoughts. I was just coaching our mastery group. So I have a group of clients who are in mastery, and all of my private and certification clients can come into that call as well. We do a group call the second Sunday of each month. And it was just a really great conversation tonight. Really, we came away with a big takeaway thanks to one of the members saying, I'm actually going to track how I'm using my brain. And so if you think about it and really reflect and see what is taking up your brain space, like throughout your day, what is it you're thinking about? When I was first doing this back in 2008, 2009, 2010, 2010 is when I created Pressure Free. But it was before then that I was really analyzing, like, what is my brain thinking? And boy, it's fascinating. I had no idea that I complained so much. I had no idea that I would get cranky about certain things, that I would worry incessantly about certain things. And so I really started to take a close look at that. And in any given moment, we have choice. I call those choice points, like when you notice it. So your mind is starting to go into a pattern. That's a choice point. And I started asking myself, is this thing that I'm thinking about worth my energy, worth my life force? If I'm going to trigger fight or flight over it, it's going to affect me for hours. Do I really want to go into that? So I started to think about it more and more. The answer I kept coming up with is no, over and over again. No matter how big the worry was, no how terrible the situation was, when it came to asking if it was something that required the fight or flight stress response, pretty much every time the answer was no. I can think of a couple times in my life where it was definitely yes. One was when I was walking our dog and the dog was um, a huge dog came and started to attack us. Like I needed to grab the stick and ward off the dog and save my dog, right? Like that was definitely a moment for fight or flight. But honestly, in the course of almost 64 years, there have been very few times when fight or flight was necessary. Um, and so with that in mind, why are we triggering it over and over and over all day long for all these little tiny reasons? So that's what we started to talk about tonight. It's like what's taking up our brain space? What are our worries? What are our annoyances? Like what is really happening and how much time are we spending on it? And, we're really great fiction writers in here. Are you fictionalizing? I call it negative fake worry. Like you have one little bit of a worry, but now you're magnifying it and you're bringing so much more into it and you've made it into this big thing and you have no idea what's going to happen tomorrow. I remember I was coaching an athlete who would start ruminating the night before, worrying about the next day. And over and over again, there'd be a huge snowstorm and they wouldn't even have their game. And so it's like all this worry for nothing. Have you ever done that? Like just worried and worried about something and it was all inconsequential, like there was no reason to worry at all. So my tip for you tonight is just start to notice. And by the way, I'll call these clues. One of my clients mentioned that tonight, how I refer to these as clues. They're not bad things. Pressure free is not perfection. It's protection from the release of these hormones. And then you get to have a much more beautiful, healthy, fulfilling life. So we're protecting ourselves. So I don't view like nail biting or leg jiggling or pen clicking, like any of these kinds of habits as negative. What I view them as are clues. So if you start to bite your nails, if nail biting is a thing for you, just pause and ask, okay, what's my brain working on right now? What's causing me to want to come here for comfort? Why are my shoulders going up? Like that's a clue. So all of these things that are triggers for you, all the things your body might be doing, are you tightening your face here? Do you have lines here? Lines here. I don't have Botox, okay? Lines here. I mean, you keep coming here and worry, 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 worry. And so just ask yourself, okay, so what's working on me? And am I catastrophizing? Am I making it into more than it needs to be? So that's what I have for you tonight. I hope it's helpful, and I wish you a beautiful rest of your day, night, whatever time it is for you when you're watching this. And if you need your help, if you need some help, I'm here for you. You can go to my site, click book a call at alingalls.com. Have a good one. Bye.